circle Kevin Craner. Kevin, one of the top scorers of the Massena Red Raiders last year. Off the faceoff, Durushi wins it, dumps into the Massena zone, and Brett Schneider picks it up behind his own net. He stops, looking for somebody to pass it to. Almost gets knocked off. The play goes to Sidden, right side of the net. Here's Sidden, the backhand pass to Johnson. He has it poke-checked away. It bounces around, and finally it's taken by Sidden. Leading the attack ahead to Tayo across the blue line. Tries to backhand it through. Johnson with it in the slot. He takes it back to the point. Here's Sidden dropping it back. Schneider back to Sidden off his skate and out into center ice area. And the puck at the red line. Nobody can pick it up. Finally, it is picked up by Durushi, and he dumps it in the Massena zone. Schneider back to pick it up. And right wing side steps by a check, trying to head it ahead, and it's intercepted by St. Lawrence Central. Knocked down at the blue line. Here's Craner picking up the loose puck. His shot knocked down, and it's deflected into the corner. Johnson trying to dig it out from Massena. Sidesteps a check, taking it in front, has it poke-checked away by Benny Durushi again. Durushi fires it around the boards. Comes to Sidden, right point. He keeps it in, trying to dump it in the corner. Craner after the loose puck can't come up with it. Back to the blue line, slides down the ice. It's not going to go far enough for icing as Schneider comes back, pick it up for the Raiders. Schneider being forechecked now as both teams looking to change their line. Here's Schneider now, has it poked away again. The puck kept in at the point by the Larrys. Now Jeff Johnson, he can't come up with it. Finally, it's intercepted by Craner. He has it poke-checked back in the Massena zone. Chris Sidden for the Raiders now. Sidden whips it around the boards, and it goes all the way out to center ice as Massena trying to get that second line out there. Back to pick it up is Derek Villeneuve, who's out with Kevin Durant playing defense. Headman pass goes to Aaron Burns, who's on the wing. Burns, centerman Jamie Newtown, Tony Strack, an import from Lake Placid on the right side. And St. Lawrence Central dumps it in the zone. It'll be icing, and it'll move the faceoff back into Larry territory. So we've gotten a shift under our belt here tonight, Reg.
Well, second line out there for Massena. Jeff Fauché, left wing. Pat Tracy, new at center. And Jeff Bigelow, also new at right wing.
So a couple of new Massena Red Raiders on this shift. Of course, we have seen Jeff Fauché.
Right, Jeff Fauché is the senior though this year. He's been in this his third year.
Off the faceoff. Here's a quick shot, kind of a wrister, goes in the corner. Nobody can pick it up, and the Larrys do, and they start to move it out of there. Derek Villeneuve. Here's Villeneuve trying to dump it to the Massena blue line. It's picked up there by Tim Thompson. We have a whistle and an injured player down on the ice right in front of the Larry bench as Coach Mickey Locke comes out to check on his injured player. I'm not sure who that is.
I'm not sure who it is. He was hit into the boards. I didn't think he hit that hard, but he sort of bounced off the boards onto the ice. Jerry, hit by Pat Tracy. I tell you, Pat Tracy again, a new player for Stanmore up from the Bantams. I think you'll see Pat Tracy throwing his weight around a little bit. He's centering that second line. Of course, that first line out there was an all-senior line with Jeff Tayo, Kevin Craner, and Jeff Johnson. A lot of experience there. And this line, the only really experience, that as far as varsity experience, will be Jeff Fauché. But I think you'll see Pat Tracy and Jeff Bigelow getting a lot of ice time this year.
That's Kevin Durant down on the ice. No, it's not. It's Mike Fayette.
Mike Fayette, I think, okay. Defenseman for St. Lawrence.
Tracy's line stays out there, and it's going to be the third line of St. Lawrence Central. Sonny Clark, Mike Griffin, and Scott Sims. Off the faceoff, puck to Tim Thompson, defenseman from Massena, trying to headman it to Fauché, has to follow up, and he dumps it into the Larry zone. Coming back for it is Kevin Durant. Durant, of course, a good defenseman last year. Fauché throws his weight in the corner. The puck comes free, and it's picked up by Thompson. Thompson in deep. Has the puck taken away, and it's stolen in front. Fauché shot just wide. A big chance for Jeff Fauché. Fired it a little high, a little wide. Here's Fauché picking it up in the corner. Durant, poke checks away, slides it to the blue line. Back there to pick it up is Adams. His shot, the save, the rebound, comes back in the slot. Nobody there. And finally, it's picked up by the Larrys, but somebody touched it on the way through. And I think it's going to be a controlling or a hand pass called. And the face-off, I should say, will be in the Larry zone.
That's the first good chance for either team right there, Jerry. Massena, a couple good chances. Jeff Fauché took a good wrist shot, just missed high. And then Mike Adams shot from the left point, stopped by the goalie. Face-off, St. Lawrence Central zone, no score.
A lot of new faces out there now. Right. Jason Morris centering Tony Convertini and Eric Wiley. Sitting back on the point to play with Brett Schneider off the faceoff. Puck back to the point. Here's Schneider's shot right on. The save made by goaltender Lalone. Nice low shot right on the ice. Now the puck picked up in the corner. Convertini after it. Has it poke checked away. They battle for it. Convertini comes up with a loose puck. Steps by a check in the corner. Centering pass right in front. Here's a backhander right on the save made by Lalone. A nice backhand shot by Jason Morris. Didn't get quite enough mustard on it, but nevertheless a shot on and the save made by Lalone. Nice play by Convertini that time.
You know, one thing I think you'll see that we saw in the scrimmages, the defense this year, keep that puck low and at the net, Jerry, which I like to see.
That's for sure. A lot more things can happen when the puck is low. You've always got a chance for a rebound, deflection, things like that. Back to the point. Sidden's backhander knocked down in front, jamming for it there. And it's Villeneuve back to the blue line, but not out. Puck kept in at the point. Poke checked away nicely there by Jason Morris. In behind the net, Durant stolen away. Here's Convertini, backhander, shot, score! Tony Convertini on the backhand. Jason Morris will pick up the assist, and Massena goes up on a score of 1-0. And do you like to see a goal from your third line or what?
Oh, that's right. Well, the pressure had been kept on St. Louis Central in their own zone, and you can only play in your own zone so long, and the puck's got to go in. Third line, that'll be Tony Convertini from Jake Morris. I'm not sure if there's any other assists, Jerry.
I don't believe so, because Convertini took the puck out by the blue line and brought it in, stepped around a check and centered it, a beautiful pass. And Kevin Craner's line comes back on from Massena against the Benny DeRushy line. So check that, the Newtown line. And we have a whistle right off the face-off, and I think we're going to have our first penalty of the ball game. Yep, it's going to be a penalty, and it's going to go against the Massena Red Raiders. It's going to be an interference call against Mike Adams. So Adams will go in the box for interference, and the Larrys will put out their first power play attempt. Let's see what the Massena penalty killing unit's going to show for us. It's going to be Tayo out there along with Johnson. And wait a minute. Sidden comes back out with Brett Schneider. Let's see here. For St. Lawrence Central, we'll pick up the power play unit here in just a moment. Mahoney is on one wing, and he has the puck poke checked away. Also out there, Tony Strack, and we'll pick up the other forward in just a moment. Here's a puck right in front. Johnson clears it into the corner, Massena zone, kind of skates past it. Mahoney takes him out of the play. The puck comes free. Chris Sidden picks it up. Headman pass goes to Jeff Tayo. Here comes Tayo across the blue line. A big drive, fires it wide. Sidden picks it up in the corner. Quick shot, and it's side of the net. Tayo picks it up behind the net now, trying to center it out to Johnson. Johnson in the corner, steps by Durant, gets free with a shot. Score! Jeff Johnson! And that's a shorthanded goal, and Massena goes up 2-0. St. Lawrence Central, little lax in their own end that time, and Jeff Johnson took advantage as he really faked Kevin Durant, went around him, came right in front of goaltender Derek Lalonde, and beat him on the stick side low. Of course, the penalty still in effect. Puck fired into the zone. Hard check thrown by Tracy. He picks up the puck. Free right in front. Here's an opportunity, and it's poke checked away. Convertini, the other penalty killer. Puck goes out to center ice. Schneider right back into the St. Lawrence Central zone. Goaltender Lalonde stops it before the net, or behind the net, and the Larry started out to center ice. Headman pass goes to Newtown. He's going to fire it from center ice, and Kenny steers it into the corner. Now the puck comes free. Schneider can't quite come up with it. Aaron Burns with it. Centering pass right front. They shoot. They score. Aaron Burns centering to, let me see who got that goal. I think it's the right wing, Tony Strack, but we'll wait and see on it.
I believe it was 14, Jerry.
Was it Strack? Okay.
I'm not sure.
So St. Lawrence Central picking up a power play goal.
What was Strack out there?
No?
But it might have been 5. Burns, I believe.
Okay.
5 got it.
Okay.
Sure.
So Burns gets the goal. No, Sims got the goal.
Okay.
Burns got the assist.
Okay.
So Sims gets the goal from Burns. And was that a power play?
I believe that was a power play goal.
So it's 2-1 in favor of Massena. So we've seen a lot of goal scoring already.
Yeah, there was only 16 seconds left. Power play goal.
Jake Morris's line out there. The puck comes inside of the net. Convertini's got it, has it poked away. Puck comes free, picked up behind the net there. And around the boards it goes. Here's a quick shot, gloved high in the air by Derek Lalonde. And so the faceoff will come in St. Lawrence Central territory. 2-1 the score. Massena leads. We've seen a shorthanded goal and a power play goal in the same power play. Convertini out there now. along with Wiley and McCracken. So this is the fourth line of Massena, actually two-thirds of another line in McCracken. Convertini made a nice move, but it's poke checked away, and the Larrys break it on out of there and fire it in the Massena zone. Racing for it there is Aaron Burns, who had an assist on that power play goal, has the puck poke checked away, and McCracken starts out for Massena. Headman pass, has it poked away. Convertini trying to move it up the boards. You're racing in. Here's Wiley. Short side shot. Just fired it wide. Now McCracken in the corner picks it up. He's double teamed, trying to tie up the puck. The puck slides free, and racing back to try to pick it up is Jamie Newtown. Newtown across the blue line to center ice. Long headman pass stopped right at the blue line by Massena defenseman Brian Levac, that is. He feeds it back to the Larry blue line, comes back into the Massena zone, and back to pick it up again is Levac. Levac circles behind his own net. Now circles around again. Backhand pass knocked free, and Kenny has to stop at side of the net as Levac got a little sloppy with the pass work there, and it was poked free, but Kenny right on the spot makes the stop and holds on.
So the score is 2-1. Massena's leading with 9:06 left the first period. Face-off in Massena zone. Jim Kenny in net for Massena tonight.
Let's see what we're going to find from the Larrys here. Looks like it's going to be the DeRushy line out there. Benny DeRushy, Mike Mahoney, and Ryan Woodward. Off the faceoff, Craner ahead to Johnson. Johnson breaking through on the left wing side. Sharp angle shot. It hits the side of the net. And Derek Lalone decides he's going to cover it up, and we'll have a faceoff in Larry territory. Johnson with a pretty good turn of speed there, and a fairly good head pass by Kevin Craner. The Craner line out from Massena. Sidden and Schneider, the defensemen. Now Baldwin and Fayette come out to play defense for St. Lawrence Central. They stay with the DeRushy line. Probably see these two lines matched all night. There's Tyo, quick wrist shot. Save made. The rebound, Johnson in the corner. He's got it. Poke checked away. Gets it back again. Has it taken away from behind. And the puck slides out to Mahoney. Here's Mahoney stepping by a check. Slides to the Massena blue line. Sidden's there. Sidden, headman pass Tyo. Tyo gets by one check. The puck slides in the corner. Craner after it. St. Lawrence Central zone. Here's Craner right in front. Nobody there. And the puck picked up by Mahoney. There's Mahoney down the ice, sliding it. Goes right on. Kinney's going to hold on to it for the face-off.
Pretty good action in the first.
Ben DeRushy out there, along with Woodward and Mahoney. Now we're going to have a switch. As we've got Sonny Clark's line out there. Sonny Clark, Mike Griffin, and Scott Sims. Sims with a goal tonight for the Larrys. Off the face-off, Tracy's line out from Massena. Tracy trying to muscle it along the boards, gets it out to center ice. Dump right back to the Massena blue line. Tim Thompson with it. Headman goes to Tracy. He starts back. Tracy trying to hit his winger. That's Jeff Bigelow. Bigelow taken away, back to the blue line, stopped in front. Here's Fauché trying to slide it through. It's intercepted, and the Larrys break it back out to center ice. Don Villeneuve dumps it in behind the Massena net. Mike Adams back pick it up for the Raiders. Starts out left side of Kinney. Long right wing pass meant for Fauché, way too far. It's picked up by Durant back out to center ice. Tracy for Massena trying to get by a check. He does. Dumps it in the Larry zone. Right there is Durant. Loses the puck. Poke check back out to center ice though, as he got a stick on it just in time. Thompson with the puck now. Circles back into his own end. Stops behind the net. Here's Thompson looking over on the other side for Mike Adams. Adams comes side of the net, steps by a check, has it poke checked away, dumped back into the corner, and in behind the net once again. Here's Tracy from Massena. Tracy in his own end. Now he steps by a check, starts to move it out. Headman to Fauché. Fauché in on the right wing side, poke checked away by Durant. Puck comes in behind the net. Fauché chases it down. Back to the point. Here's a shot knocked down. That shot taken by Schneider. Back to the point. Sidden fired it way wide. Perhaps just meant to clear it in the corner. It's picked up by Fayette. Fayette hits his own man in the back, but the puck comes to center ice, and Mike Griffin picks it up. Has it poke checked away. Now racing forward for Massena is Bigelow. Headman pass as they move it in. Wiley. Wiley gets taken out of the play, trying to find the puck in the corner right side. Taken out of the play again. Convertini picking it up. He's drilled into the boards. They jam for it, and the puck picked up by Wiley. He has it poke checked away. A lot of bodies flying around, and finally Kevin Durant comes up with a loose puck and flings it out to center ice. Here's Sidden with it. Steps by a check. Here's Sidden. The drive. The shot. Nice. Well, I guess it was not a save. It was wide,
No,
but it went back in the net.
Just high, just over the crossbar. I tell you, he rifled a lot, didn't he? Wow.
I guess so. I thought Lalone got a piece of it, but apparently not.
I think it was just over the net and ended up in the back of the net, so the face-off will be just outside the St. Lawrence Central blue line. It's 2-1. Massena leads with 6:28 to go, first period.
It'll be Newtown's line now for the Larrys. Newtown, Burns, and Strack. And for Massena, the Craner line. And when the Craner line comes out, well, it's going to be the Benny DeRushy line, I believe. DeRushy, Woodward, and Mahoney. Craner loses the faceoff with a puck dump back into the zone. Baldwin with it. Has it taken away. Can't control it. And Ryan Woodward feeds it out to the blue line. It's going to be an offside, I believe, as Tim Thompson tried to keep it in, but I think it came out. And that's what the call is, offsides, and the faceoff will come outside Larry territory. 6:19 left to go first period. 2-1 the score. Massena leading by a singleton. Craner against DeRushy. Off the draw. Puck back to the Massena blue line. Mike Adams after it. He picks it up, takes it in behind the net. Now he feeds it around the boards, meant for Jeff Johnson. And Johnson trying to clear the zone, has it taken away. They bounce it around. It comes out to center ice. Dumped right back in again by Aaron Baldwin. Puck in behind the net. Adams once again. Feeds it around the boards, this time for Jeff Tayo. Tayo trying to headman a Craner, goes ahead of him. And it's dumped back to the blue line. Loose puck at the red line. Bouncing around. Craner picks it up. Here's Craner faking the shot. Slides through. Can't get the shot off, though, as he's taken out of the play. Puck comes back to the point. Here's a shot. We have a whistle. And there's going to be a penalty.
Interference call.
And let's see which Larry calls for interference, as Massena will send out their power play for the first time. Kevin Craner made a pretty move to get inside, and he was taken out of the play. That's going to be Ben DeRushy getting the gate for interference. And so Massena will send out a power play unit of Kevin Craner, Jeff Johnson, Jeff Tayo, and at the points, Brett Schneider and Chris Sidden. So pretty much the first unit out to play the power play here. And let's see here. We've got Strack out there. I got him down for a wrong number. I think he's 15, not 14, Strack. But anyhow, the puck controlled by the Larrys, and they dump it down the ice. That's Aaron Burns. And in fact, Jimmy Kenny has to stop it. Leaves it for Sidden. Sidden in behind the net. Strack is out there for one. We'll pick up the rest as we go along. Here's Kevin Craner. Craner in on the off-wing side. He stops at the corner. Craner moves it to the middle. He winds the save. The rebound right in front. Tayo gets a shot at it. Nice save again by Derek Lalonde. As Lalonde, a couple of big saves there to keep Massena off the board on this power play.
Craner took the first shot. Save made. Rebound come out. Jeff Tayo camped right on the doorstep. A little shovel shot, but again, Derek Lalonde made the save. Face-off in the St. Lawrence Central zone. Massena's on the power play.
Now a couple of new penalty killers out for the Larrys. Okay, that's going to be Baldwin out there along with Ryan Woodward. No, check that. Mahoney and Woodward come out. Strack goes off the ice. Okay, somebody else coming up. They're not going to let him, I don't think. No.
Butch Martin said, no, you've had your change.
Mike Fayette tried to come on the ice, but they wouldn't let him. Puck comes back to the point. Schneider keeps it at the corner over to Tayo. Drops it to Sidden. Here's Sidden, winds. No, he fakes the shot, goes to Craner. Craner fakes it, goes back to Sidden. Sidden back to Craner. Craner over on the other side. Schneider. Schneider back to Craner. Craner fakes, back to Schneider. Schneider takes it in now. Backhander, right on. The save made. The puck lying in the slot. They jam for it, comes into the corner off a foot. Now Sidden picks it up. 30 seconds left in the power play. Back to Craner, we have a whistle. And we're going to have a high stick and a cross check. I think matching minors.
Yeah, it looks like matching minors. Right in front of the net.
It's Jeff Johnson from Massena. And I think that's Aaron Baldwin for St. Lawrence Central. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, that's Baldwin, all right. One of them's high stick and one of them's cross check, and I'm not sure which is which. But we'll wait and see. So that'll change the power play around to a 4-on-3 plus the goalie's power play for the next 35 seconds. Then it'll be 4-on-4 for the remainder of the minute and a half. We've got who now? Craner and, no, check that. Tracy and Fauché out there. Mike Mahoney will take the face-off for the Larrys. Mahoney, one of the captains on the team. He and Durant are the two captains, and they are out there right now. along with Tony Strack. And I'm not sure who the other, okay, that's going to be Mike Fayette. Off the face, puck back to the point. Adams, his drive, the save made, goes in behind the net. Here's Tile picking up the loose puck. Stops right side, about the 45. Back to the point it goes. Adams. Adams looking, goes to Tracy right out front. Tracy over on the other side. They move it around. Here's Tracy. His drive through a screen. Knocked down in front. The puck sitting and diving on it is Lalonde. The whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off again. With 4:31 left to go in the first period. The scoreboard still reads 2-1 for Massena. 17 seconds left in the Massena man advantage.
A little bit different power play I think we're seeing this year so far. He's keeping 3 men almost like 3 defensemen back and 2 men in front.
Off the face-off, Tracy to Fauché. Back to the point. Thompson with it. Thompson trying to slide it through. Durant intercepts and rifles it down the ice. And that is just about going to take care of that power play. In behind the net, puck comes free, but it's picked up there by Massena's Adams. Adams trying to leave it for Tracy. Tracy poke checked away. Adams follows. Moves it back to the blue line. It's bounced to the Massena blue line. Thompson in his own end, right in front of his own net. Now up to Fauché at the blue line. Fauché headman goes to Tracy. Tracy trying to slide it through. It's intercepted. The Larrys turn it around the other way, but Tile picks up the loose puck after the check, and it bounces back to center ice. Now Thompson again at his own blue line. Headman pass meant for Tile. Too far. That'll be an icing. Nope. They wave it off. And back pick it up is Sims. Now moving it. Trying to slide it ahead. It goes out to center ice, where it's picked up by Brett Schneider at his own blue line from Massena. Schneider's headman pass. Fauché. Fauché in on the off wing. Oh, he's met at the blue line, but the puck picked up by Convertini. Here's Convertini. He can handle that puck. Gets a shot off. Save made by Lalonde, and he's going to hold on. That was a long shot, and it rose. I guess what a
shot.
chest high is where Lalonde took it.
Just about, yep.
But it was on net.
So that'll call for a face-off in the St. Lawrence Central zone. It's still Massena 2, St. Lawrence Central 1 with 3:26 to go in the first period.
And all the penalties are up. We got Sonny Clark's line out for the Larrys. Clark, Griffin, and Sims. And it's Convertini out with McCracken and Wiley from Massena. Off the face-off. McCracken after, trying to go back to Sid, and puck poke checked away. Comes to center ice. Sid has to come back for it. Drops it over to Schneider. Schneider's headman pass. McCracken feeding it ahead. Wiley gets by a check, has it poked away, and it's back out to center ice. Wiley almost broke through that time. Over to Schneider. Backhand pass goes ahead to Convertini too far. Bounces back to the blue line. The Larrys control it. Scott Sims to center ice. Sidden intercepts at the red line. Headman pass to Wiley. Wiley gets through some traffic. He's a strong kid, but he can't quite get through the second man, and it comes back the other way with Sonny Clark. Here's Clark on the off wing. Dumps it deep in Massena territory. Puck comes around the boards. Mike Griffin after it for the Larrys. He can't control. Picked up by Wiley. Headman. Here comes Convertini. Convertini across the blue line. Poke check back out to center ice. Now the puck bounces free. Picked up by McCracken. McCracken can't get the handle. Finally, it's picked up by Wiley. Over to Convertini. Nice blind pass. Convertini trying to center it, but a good defensive play by Villeneuve keeps it behind the net. Now Convertini and Durant jam for it. Durant wins, feeds it along the boards, goes back to the blue line. Here's Adams, fakes a shot. His drive deflected just wide. The rebound in front, the backhander, Tyo, score! And Jeff Tyo, the perfect example of being in the right place at the right time, as the puck caromed off the boards behind the net, came right to him, and Lalonde was out of the play, and all he had to do was backhand it in the net, and that he did. And Massena has taken a 3-1 lead with 2:12 left to go in the first period.
That shot, I think, was taken from the left point. I think Mike Adams took that shot. As Jerry said, he missed the net, deflected off the boards, but Jeff Tyle right in front took a nice little backhander in the net. It's now 3-1, Massena.
We were talking at one of the scrimmages, Reg, if you remember, about how important the backhand is. 2 of the goals tonight have been backhand shots.
Right.
Well, we've certainly seen a lot of scoring in this first period. It's 3-1 already. 2 minutes left to play in the period. Okay, here comes Larry's for St. Lawrence Central. Mahoney takes a shot. It's knocked down back out to center ice. Kevin Craner breaking down the right wing side. Baldwin is back. Craner gets by, gets a shot off just wide. And Jeff Johnson after the puck. He is taken heavily in the boards. Gets back up again somehow. Controls the puck. Johnson stepped by a check. Deflected just wide. Puck in the corner. Johnson racing for it again. Oh, he's taken out of the play. Some bodies are flying. We have a whistle. And I think it's just going to be a face-off. Yep. No, I think, I take that back. There's going to be a penalty. I think Kevin Craner's going to get the gate, and that happened behind the play.
Roughing.
So Craner gets a penalty, and St. Lawrence Central will go on the power play. And coaches frown upon penalties in the offensive zone. And that's what that was. Faceoff will come just outside Larry territory. Mahoney will take the faceoff. Mahoney out there with Strack. And the other forward is Mike Griffin. Off the faceoff puck, Sidden backhands it back in the Larry zone. Durant is out there, I believe. Sidden out there along with Schneider, Tracy, and Fauché from Massena to try to kill it off. Here comes Mahoney. Oh, he's taken hard into the boards. Puck comes free, back to the blue line, out to center ice. It goes off Tracy's stick. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty on Durant, I think.
I think so.
As he railed Sidden from behind.
Kevin Durant. Well, they call interference.
Interference? Well, maybe. Sidden didn't have the puck, I guess. But Durant's a big fella, and he gave Sidden a pretty good shot. And Butch Martin right there, although I'm not sure if it was Butch that called that, but it will be a penalty. That'll even things up with 1:10 left to go in the period. 3-1 Massena leading. Yeah, that's what the call is. Off the face. Puck inside the blue line. Nobody can seem to find a handle. Finally, it's controlled by the Larrys. And we have another whistle as Fayette tries to move it. And we're going to have a penalty. And we're going to have another penalty.
And it's on Fauché this time.
Yeah, Fauché is one, as he did a retaliatory penalty. And Mahoney is the other. And what could have been a Massena power play will be matching minors. As Fauché retaliated right in front of the referee and got nailed for it. So we'll be skating 3-on-3 for a while here. In fact, we'll be skating 3-on-3 for almost the rest of the period.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, it's been a little bit of a rough period. A lot of bodies floating around this first period.
Okay, let's see what we got out there. Johnson, Sidden, and Schneider from Massena. And let's see here. That's Strack and Baldwin, and I think that's Fayette for St. Lawrence Central. Here's Johnson with a puck. He gets free. Has the puck taken away, gets it back again. Breaking in right side, goes right by, right in front. The shot, the back end, a rebound. Another save, and the puck is underneath Derek Lalonde. As Jeff Johnson put on a clinic right there as he broke by the defenseman, got one shot off. The save was made, got his own rebound, got another shot off, and Lalonde had to make two saves. Strack is out there. Strack loses to Johnson. Here's Johnson trying to come across the slot. Back pass goes to Schneider at the point. Dumps to an open wing. Jeff Johnson's there. Takes it in behind the net. Fayette trying to harass him. He gets right by Fayette. Here's Johnson circling. Right front, short side shot, save. Rebound, Sidden looking for it. Johnson picks it up again. Here's Jeff with a backhander. Save made again. Rebound, Sidden shot. Nice save by Lalonde. And he leaves it right in front. And the puck dumped out to center ice. And it comes to Strack. He can't find the handle. Poked away Schneider. Johnson feeding it through to Schneider. Here's Schneider, poke checked away. Jeff Johnson picks it up, slides it in, takes a whack at it. Finally it comes free, and it's back down to center ice. Here comes a good chance for the Larrys, but taken out of the play nicely. Here's a shot, a save by Kitty, and the puck comes free with time running out, and that'll end the period with the Massena Red Raiders leading it on a score of 3-1. A little bit sloppy play there, almost cost Massena a goal at the end of the period, but Kevin Craner got back as he was coming on the ice. Made a good defense to start the period. Massena will be on a power play, a 4-on-3 power play for 20 seconds. 27 seconds left in the matching minors to Mahoney and Fauché. And the other penalized player is what? Kevin Durant. For Massena, Schneider is out there along with Sidden, Johnson, and Tayo. And let's see here. For St. Lawrence Central, it's going to be Tony Strack, who's from Lake Placid, now playing for the Larrys. Aaron Baldwin. And I think that's Fayette standing at the blue line as we get ready to face it off to start period number 2. Massena leading it on a score of 3-1. Here's the face-off. Goes back to the Massena blue line. Tayo's back there. Drops it to Schneider. Head to Tayo. Tayo can't control it. Dump back to the Massena blue line. Schneider moves it back out to Tile, red line. Long headman pass goes to Johnson. Skates, has it poked away. Back to the Massena blue line. Tried to get by a check and didn't make it. Here's the headman pass to Tile. Massena on the power play. Now the power play up. Here comes Johnson, stepping by check all by himself. Shot, fired it wide. Jeff Johnson with a golden opportunity.
Made a nice move to get by the defense.
And the penalties are all up. There's going to be an icing call against the Larrys as they fired it down the ice. And we're back to even strength on both clubs. Jeff Johnson made a beautiful, beautiful move to get by the defenseman and went for the corner and missed. So the faceoff will move back into Larry territory, and it's still 3-1 Massena. Tracy's line out there from Massena. Tracy, Fauché, and Bigelow. And let's see here. For the Larrys, I believe it's going to be, I guess it's going to be the Durushi line. No, they're going to change that. They're going to come out with the Jamie Newtown line. Yeah, they are matching tonight. So Newtown out there with Burns and Strack. Off the face to Adams. At the point, his shot deflected wide. In the corner, puck after it. Hard check thrown by Fauché. Loose puck picked up by Baldwin. Back to the blue line. He gets it out of the zone. Here come the Larrys. Burns with it, and on the left wing side, his shot. Save made by Kenny, and he's going to hold on to it. Not a hard shot, but Burns got it right on, right into about waist high, I guess we'd call that, and Kenny makes the save. Holds on for the faceoff right side. Now we've got a change. Larry's going to make a defensive change as Baldwin comes out there, along with Fayette. Same lines, Newtown's line against the Tracy line. Face-off right side, off the draw. Puck comes in behind the net, Timmy Thompson with it. Thompson trying to drop it back. It's intercepted in front. Backhand shot goes wide by Tony Strack. Fauché picks it up, trying to get it out of the zone. Can't get it out of there. Puck bounces at the blue line, back out to center ice. And finally, it's dumped back in the Massena zone once again by Newtown. Kenny stops it in behind the net, leaves it for Adams. Adams feeding it over to Thompson. Thompson can't get it out of there. Fauché finally finds a handle, slides it out to center ice, comes to the Larry blue line, back to the red line. Fauché in there to pick it up, takes it in the zone. Fauché backhander right on, glove save by Derek Lalonde. As Fauché cutting across from, as we facing the play from our left to our right, got the backhander off, but not a hard shot. Lalonde made the glove save.
Face-off will be in the St. Lawrence Central Zone. It's 3-1. Massena leads.
And we're going to see Jake Morris's line out there. Morris, Convertini, and Wiley. And for the Larry, Sonny Clark, Mike Griffin, and Scott Sims. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, that's what it is. They're going to change defensemen. But now official says no way. So Baldwin and Fayette will have to stay out there. We got Schneider and Sidden from Massena off the draw. Convertini. He's got it. Now feeding over the right side. Here's a shot wide. May have been a pass by Wiley. Convertini, centering pass. Wiley chasing it down in the corner. Here's Wiley and Baldwin. Wiley centering pass. Tucked in the net. Beautiful goal by Convertini.
What a goal by Convertini from Wiley.
That was a beautiful goal, and that's a second third-line goal for Massena. This third line's playing great tonight.
I tell you, Convertini, again, an opportunist, as Wiley did the work behind the net, threw it out in front. Convertini right there. And goalie Lalonde did not have a chance on that goal. It's Massena 4, St. Lawrence Central 1.
So Convertini gets his second goal of the game. Eric Wiley will pick up the assist, and Massena goes up 4-1, as Red said. Here's Sidden with it. Headman pass way out to center ice. Stumped back in the zone. Kenny's going to leave it. Side of the net. Jake Morris also picked up an assist. So the line gets that goal. And here comes Brett Schneider. Can't get it out. Dump back in the corner. Sidden picks it up there. Circles behind his own net. Sidden looking now. Looking for a hole. Feeds it along the boards to Convertini. Convertini stepping back now to the red line in his own end. Convertini now skates by the opposition. Headman pass. Goes to Wiley. Wiley off his stick in the corner. Chases it down. Wiley is upended. The puck comes free. And who's got it? Picked up by Sonny Clark. Clark feeding it along the boards. They try to move it out of there, and it comes out to center ice. Bounce back to the blue line. Wiley can't come up with it. They jam for it. It's picked up there by Johnson. Johnson just on the ice, and I think Craner just a half a step ahead into the zone. Offsides will be called. Massena trying to get that quick line change there and maybe take advantage of a little bit of a mismatch, but to no avail as the offside's called. So that'll mean DeRushy's line will come back across the boards for St. Lawrence Central, as Mickey Locke has been matching at least the first two lines. Here's the faceoff. Craner wins the draw, takes it in the zone, sweep check back out to center ice. Adams from Massena waits, takes it across himself. Trying to drop it back to Tile, goes around the boards. Baldwin picks it up there. Here's Baldwin, poked away by Johnson. Johnson has it, looking to go back to the point. Adams keeps it in the corner, now dumps it to Johnson. Johnson gets bodied. The puck comes free along the boards. They jam for it. Craner throws a check, and finally the whistle blows. And Butch Martin wades into the players and says, enough of that.
A little pushing and shoving along the boards. I don't think there's any penalties called, but as you say, Butch Johnson sort of waded right in there and said, hey, boys, let's get separated there. The face-off will be in the St. Lawrence Central end.
Like I was saying before, Butch a good official.
Oh, yeah,
and he keeps control of the game. Yep. Face-off will be top of the face-off circle, right side in the Larry zone. Craner will face off against DeRushy. A little bit of movement well before the face-off as Mahoney and Tayo anticipating a little bit. All right, here's the... No. Didn't drop it again. Now we're going to have a change as Durant comes back on the ice with Derek Villeneuve. Adams and Thompson out from Massena at the blue line. Okay, here's the draw. Now we have a whistle. Somebody else moved, I guess.
Yeah, Mahoney and Tile still having a little trouble there in that wing.
Everybody wants to get the advantage here.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the face-off. Goes back out to center ice. Thompson after it. Thompson and Woodward. Thompson, and it goes up into the stands as they both poke at it, right at the Massena blue line. Face-off will be just outside Massena territory. Raiders lead it on a score of 4-1. We're in the second period. We're approaching the midway point of the hockey game. Larrys are 1-0 coming in with a 4-1 victory over Malone last weekend. Massena yet to play. This is their first game. Off the face-off, puck into the Massena zone. Poked free, Craner from Massena, picking it up, bringing it down the off wing. Craner in on the left side. Craner takes it in around the defense, tries to get the shot off, and the goalie came out and made a good play to check it away from Craner as he was cutting across the goal mouth. Now the puck comes to Adams. Adams slides it ahead for Craner again. Here comes Craner. This time fakes the shot, takes it by the defense again, centers pass, and a good save on Tayo. I believe Derek Lalonde got a piece of it.
I think he got just a piece of it. Nice setup by Craner. As Craner on the little crisscross on the left side, Tayo went over on the right side, coming down the slot. The puck came over to Tayo, and as you say, I think Lalonde just got a piece of it.
Because it went high over the net. I think it was off Lalonde's stick. Better give him a save on that one. Face-off will be to his right as Massena sends the second line of Pat Tracy, Jeff Fauché, and Jeff Bigelow out there. And Mickey Locke will counter with Jamie Newtown, Aaron Burns, and Tony Strack. For Strack is a Lake Placid name if there ever was one. Back to the point. Sidden dumps it to an open corner. Tracy to pick it up there from Massena. Trying to get the shot off, knocked down. The puck comes back to him, taken away, back to the point. Kept in by Sidden. Sidden dumps into the open corner. Baldwin there trying to backhand it. Back to the blue line. Kept in momentarily, but now it's out to center ice. Now Massena trying to move it along. The puck stolen away, and Jamie Newtown with it. Bangs it off a leg of Snyder into the corner. Snyder after it there. Backhand pass around the boards for Fauché. Here's Fauché down the right wing side. Headman pass a little bit too far for Tracy. Fauché follows up. He and Tracy collide, and the puck bounces back to center ice. Fauché picks it up again. Steps by a check. Tracy picks up the loose puck. In on the right wing side, looking for somebody to pass to. Slides right in front. Here's a shot right on. And unfortunately, Jeff Bigelow couldn't find the handle. I think he was surprised to get the puck right in the slot. Didn't get a good shot off.
It just sort of slid into the goalie Lalonde. He had no trouble covering that puck. I'll tell you one thing, it was an awful quick whistle. He didn't have that very long, a fraction of a second when the whistle blew, and then the puck came loose.
That's what the oohs of the crowd were. Okay, coming back out will be Convertini. Convertini now is going to center Scott McCracken and Eric Wiley. So Stan is going with his fourth line occasionally. Of course, 2/3 of it players from the third line. That gives Scott McCracken a chance to play. He gets a backhander off, knocked down. They jam for it. Wiley after it in the corner. Wiley, a big, strong kid, and he's played pretty well tonight. But the puck slides by him and out to center ice. And back to pick it up there is Brett Schneider. Schneider in behind the net. Stops, waits, looking to move it ahead. Looking for Convertini. Hits him with a pass. Bounces off his stick, follows up. Here comes McCracken, off wing, splits the defense, trying to go right in front. Wiley shot, save! Nice play by McCracken to split the defense. He fed it over to Wiley, who got the shot off, but Lalonde equal to the task.
Yeah. It was a good shot, but really didn't have any net to shoot at. He was going to take the shot. Derek Lalonde came out, cut down the angle, made the easy save.
Face off to his left. Larry Territory. Convertini takes the draw. Puck comes free. Big Durant with it. Back to the blue line, but it slides out to center ice. Now for Massena. It's Brian Levac. Levac with it. A little trouble with it, as a matter of fact. Trying to clear the zone. The bouncing puck bounces in behind the Massena net. Over to try to pick it up is Greg Labarge. Labarge along the boards. Has it poke checked away. Here's a shot knocked down. Goes in behind the net. Levac. Levac feeding it along the boards for McCracken. He lets it slide through. Convertini picks it up. We got a 2-on-2. Convertini feeding it over to McCracken. Gets by a check, but the puck goes too far ahead. And coming out of the net to pick it up is Derek Lalonde, and he holds on. Tell you what, Massena's got a pretty good core of forwards, don't they?
They certainly do. I think we said before, I think that's where Massena's strength lies, in their forwards and probably in their goal. Defense is just going to take a little time to gel. Chris Sidden being the only one with really much experience back there. So I think Massena's going to have to rely on their forwards here early part of the season.
We got the Craner line out now. I imagine Ben DeRushy's line for the Larrys. Picking up the puck, it's Mike Mahoney, one of the captains of this team, and he feeds it into Massena territory, goes in behind the net. Jimmy Kenny stops it, moves it along the boards for Tayo. Tayo taken into the boards. They jam for it. Puck slides free, and where is it? Craner throws a check, and there's the whistle. We'll have a face-off in Massena territory. And we're going to see Mike Adams coming out on defense along with Tim Thompson. And I think Mahoney's wondering which way the truck went. He got railed by Craner.
Stan Moore trying to give his other defenseman a little chance. Jason Labarge, only a freshman. Brian Levac, 8th grade. So, can you guess, when was the last 8th grader we saw, Jerry? Guess who? Huh?
Yeah. The guy who played 10 years for Massena.
That's right. Eddie Underwood was the last 8th grader I think we saw play for Stan Moore.
9:15 left, second period. 4-1 the score. Mahoney's going to go off the ice. I think he was shaking up pretty good. He's got his helmet off, and he comes off the board, or over the boards, and into the... Oh, wait a minute here. Maybe he broke his helmet.
I almost think so. He had his helmet off.
4-1, Massena leading here. We're in the second period. Benny DeRushy steps in against Craner off the faceoff. Puck comes in the corner rather. Craner picks it up. Here's Kevin Craner. Long headman pass for Johnson. Johnson has to come back for it. Now feeds it ahead for Craner. Nice pass. Craner knocked down. He tries to keep his feet. The puck goes off, or the net goes off its moorings, and we're going to have a face-off as Craner gets into a shoving match. And somebody takes a swing at him. That was Ryan Woodward.
I'm not sure if anything is called there or not.
Woodward didn't connect, so I think we may see some matching minors. We'd have to.
I almost think so. I got to call something there. These will be the first penalties here in the second period with 9:02 to go in the second period. Massena leads by a score of 4-1.
I think
Craner going off from Massena anyway.
I think the Larrys picked up two. Craner was mixing it up initially with, let's see who that is. Woodward was the second man in, so he's going to get the other penalty. Okay, that's Ben DeRushy, his opposite center. And then Woodward came in and took a swing at him, and he's going to go as well. And I think that Butch Martin wants to keep control of this game because we've noticed in the past that these Massena St. Lawrence Central games have a way of getting out of hand occasionally. Massena leads at 4-1 with 9:02 left to go in the second period. So we're going to see 4-on-3 power play from Massena. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Larrys have 4 skaters out on the ice, but they won't keep it that way. Craner getting a roughing call. I would imagine DeRushy will get the same call. Here's the face-off. Puck comes to Sidden. Sidden along the red line. Moving it ahead for Tracy. Tracy steps by a check. Comes in on the right side, left side. Tracy stops about halfway out. Now stick handling. Goes back to Sidden. Sidden winds. Fakes a shot. Tracy, he's wide open. His drive. Oh, nice save by Lalone. And he just barely got that. Now the puck kicked away by Brett Schneider. Puck comes around the board. Sidden keeps it in. Right point. Sidden fakes a shot. Goes across to Johnson. Johnson to Tracy at the point. He fakes a shot. Goes to Schneider. His drive. Field goal shot off the ice surface. And that's the difference between Sidden and Schneider.
A little bit high. I think he caught that puck when it wasn't flat on the ice. It might have been just wobbling a little bit. I'll tell you, that was over the glass by 6 feet that time.
Give him 3 for that?
Yeah, we give him 3.
Okay, Newtown coming out there along with Aaron Burns and Aaron Baldwin. Oh, wait a minute. Now Durant's out there as well. They got 4 men out there again. And I don't know what Durant is. Asked the referee something, and now what do we have? Johnson coming in?
I'm not sure what. Is Johnson going off? Johnson's going off for something. I'm not sure what.
He got a misconduct of some sort.
It's not on the board as yet.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a misconduct.
He got a misconduct. It'll be 7.5 minute misconduct, looks like.
Now Butch Martin's going over to talk to Stan. And I'm not sure. Do you suppose it's an equipment violation? Because the reason I say that is Kevin Durant, the captain, came over and talked to Martin. And while that's what resulted in that penalty. So we really don't know exactly why he got the misconduct. But that's what it is. Here's Sidden into the Larry territory.
Playing without a mouth guard.
Okay, it was an equipment violation. Back to the point, kept in there by Tracy. Here's Tracy stepping by, check. The big drive, the save made, the rebound goes in behind the net. Tayo after it. Tayo jamming for it, gets it back to the point. Here's Brett Schneider. Schneider with it, looking to move it to the blue line. Has a little trouble with it. Sidden now has it poke checked away and has to come back out to center ice. Sidden's headman to Tayo. 12 seconds left in the matching minors. Here's Tayo stepping by the defense. He gets by a check. Tayo has it poked away, and the puck comes free. Nice save again by Derek Lalone, who came way out of the net. Now the puck dumped right on Jim Kenny, and he makes the save and leaves it for Adams. Everybody out of the box except Johnson. We're back to 5-on-5. Here's a headman pass. That's going to be an icing. No, they wave it off, and Durant picks it up in his own end. Craner throws a hard check. The puck comes free, and the Larrys start to move it back out. Mahoney dumps it down the ice. That'll be an icing call, and the faceoff will move back into Larry territory. We're halfway through the hockey game, a little bit better than halfway. 7:15 left to play in the second period. 4-1 our score.
Faceoff will be back in the St. Lawrence Central zone. Both clubs changing lines out there. One thing, I've seen Kevin Craner throwing his weight around here tonight, Gary.
Boy, he has.
He surely has.
Jeff Johnson will be out for a good portion of the rest of the period for that mouthpiece violation.
Yeah, it'll be a little less than a minute to go in the period when he'll come back on.
If he gets a whistle.
Right, you got to have a whistle in order to get back on.
Off the face here, Convertini alone in the slot, can't get the backhander off. He keeps after it, though, and takes it in the corner. Has the puck taken away. Durant pokes it away, poked away from him after Convertini again. Taken into the boards by Villeneuve. Tries to tie it up, and does. Tony Convertini's having a heck of a game here tonight.
I tell you, he's playing well. That whole line, Convertini and Morris and Wiley really hustling out there tonight for the Massena Red Raiders.
Okay.
Stan Morris got to be happy with that third line.
Boy, I guess so. Jake Morris is the center. He'll face off against Sonny Clark. Mike Griffin and Scotty Sims are the two wingers for the Larrys. Puck comes back to the blue line, out to center ice. Here come the Larrys, trying to move it in the zone. The shot goes wide in behind the net, picked up by Mike Adams. Adams leaves for his defensive partner. Tim Thompson feeds it around the boards. Here's Convertini with it. Tony Convertini, headman pass right on the stick of Jake Morris. Morris feeding it through on the other side. Wiley, right wing side, centering pass. Convertini, shot, save, the rebound free, and where is it? It's underneath the defenseman. I think the goalie got a piece of it too.
Convertini thought he had that one. It was just inside. But Lalone made a good save, robbing would have been the hat trick for Convertini. Good save by Derek Lalone of St. Lawrence Central.
Tony has really had a good game, as we mentioned, and now lines will be changed as Craner's line comes back out. Of course, it's going to be a little different line without Jeff Johnson. As it's going to be Scott McCracken moving up, take the left wing. Of course, this will give him a good chance to...
Right. McCracken's sort of the odd man there tonight, as Stan Moore are missing about 3 players.
And now we got another penalty. And this is Durant, I think. Well, what is this for?
I don't know. Butch Martin again pulling. I'm not sure what. It's being called against St. Lawrence Central, but I'm not sure what the call is. Butch Martin says, get in the box. Who's that? DeRushy, is it? Yeah. I'm not sure what the call.
It's going to be some sort of a penalty. I think it's going to be a misconduct because it's not going up on the board. That's Kevin Durant.
Durant going off.
Yeah. So, both players with a man in the box and misconduct. Oh, no, I take that back. That is a minor penalty.
Okay, it's going up on the board. It's a minor to Durant.
Let's see what it is. Delay of the game is the call. So delay of the game against Durant, and that will give Massena a power play. And I'm not exactly, I guess, what do we have here?
I don't know. Butch Martin again going.
Now Durant comes back out of the box, and coming in will be Ryan Woodward.
I'm not sure what.
Okay. Perhaps it was against the bench. I don't know. But whatever, Woodward's in the box and Durant's on the ice, and Craner's going to take the faceoff, but it'll be a Massena power play. That's something we do know. Off the faceoff, back to the point. Craner moving it through, trying to get the shot out, poked away, kept in nicely by Schneider. Brett Schneider with it, trying to center to Craner, knocked away, comes free. Tayo trying to slide it through, it goes right on. He had Fauché in front, but Fauché didn't know the puck was coming, and he had his back turned, and falling out on top of it was Derek Lalonde to make the save. And so the faceoff will come to the left side again in Larry territory. Craner is out there along with Fauché and Tayo, and off the faceoff comes to Brett Schneider, right point. Here's Schneider to Craner in the middle. Craner over on the other side, Sidden skates it, a quick wrist shot. Oh, just missed. Schneider back to Craner at the point. Craner feeding it through. It goes to Sidden. Sidden fakes the shot. Yes, he takes it. Knocked down in front. Tayo takes a whack at it. He gets knocked down, gets back up, picks it up, bounces off the boards. For Sidden, we have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty, and it's going to go against Fauché. So Jeff Fauché is going to get an interference call. You got to wonder, how do you get interference in your own, in the offensive zone? That's not a play that makes a coach sleep easier at night.
No, that's for sure.
That'll even things up here for a while. 4-1, Massena continues to lead here, but things have slowed way down in the second period. Off the faceoff, Craner after it in the corner. He takes it right in front. Here's Craner's shot. Save. He gets the rebound. Shot again. Knocked down in front. The puck comes free. Baldwin picks it up. Looks to tie it up. Craner throws a check. The puck comes free to Tayo. Here's Tayo. Shot. Save made again. And finally, Baldwin picks up the loose puck. Tayo throws a check. The puck comes to the blue line. Kept in at the point by Sidden. Now finally, it's knocked out to center ice, and Sidden controls it for Massena. Here's Sidden trying to slide it ahead to Tayo. Poke checked away. Sidden again. Headman pass meant for Craner, a little bit too far for him. It's picked up by Fayette. Fayette slides to the Massena blue line. Tayo picks it up, trying to feed it to Craner. Instead, it's Newtown. Newtown controls the puck for the Larrys, breaking into the zone. Here's Newtown's shot. Kenny makes the save. Long shot, and it's picked up by Sidden. Sidden feeding to Schneider. Schneider overskates it, coming up with it again, feeds it along the boards to Craner. Here's Craner, as the penalty is up to St. Lawrence Central, and they are on the power play right now. Craner gets hauled down. The puck knocked into the corner, and it comes in behind the net. Baldwin looking to move it out. Bigelow after him. He can't come up with it. Puck comes out to center ice with 20 seconds left in the power play. Dumped down the ice. That'll be an icing call against St. Lawrence Central. And with 17 seconds left in the Larry power play, the score still reads Massena 4, St. Lawrence Central 1. 4:43 left to go, period number 2.
And the face-off will be back in the St. Lawrence Central zone with 4:43 left to go. St. Lawrence Central on a very short 17-second power play here.
Massena Red Raider hockey on 1340 radio, WMSA in Massena. And let's see here. Mahoney's going to take the face-off for the Larrys. Mahoney out there with DeRushy off the draw. Puck controlled by the Red Raiders. That's Jeff Bigelow in behind the net trying to center it. Gets knocked down, gets up again, looking to tie it up, doing a real nice job. Finally, the whistle blows, and we're down to 5 seconds in the power play. Jeff Bigelow did a good job of controlling that puck, and the faceoff will come. This time to the right side of goaltender Derek Lalone. Lalone's had a good game here.
He has. He's kept St. Lawrence Central in the game. That first period, the Massena, Jim Kenny had only 3 saves. Lalone had 13 saves in the first period. He's been just as busy in the second period.
We've got Tracy out there for Massena, along with Bigelow. Of course, Fauché, the other winger in the box. He'll be out in 5 seconds. Off the draw, the puck comes to Adams at the point, just dumps it to an open wing. Back to pick it up is Derek Villeneuve. Fauché's out of the box, and we have a whistle. And I don't know what that was for. No, we're going to have another penalty?
Another penalty. I'm not sure.
Interference, and this time...
Pat Tracy going off.
So Massena picks up another penalty here. And St. Lawrence Central will continue on the power play. So back over the boards come Mahoney and DeRushy. And Woodward, I guess. Now check that. That's Mike Griffin playing the wing. Out to try to kill it off. Tayo is out there along with Fauché. And who else is out there? Schneider and Sidden. Tayo wins the draw, takes it across the blue line, steps by a check, has it poked away. Tony Strack with it. Strack ahead to Mahoney. Mahoney now looking to take it in the zone. Drops it back to the point. Here's a shot knocked down. Tayo says, let's get rid of it, and dumps it down the ice. So the Larrys will have to regroup. Fauché, of course, wants to forecheck. Boy, he's deep, but the puck comes ahead. And Durant with it. Loses to Tayo. Tayo feeds it back to the blue line. Aaron Baldwin. Baldwin dumps it ahead, and offsides will be called as Griffin had a little trouble handling it, and offsides resulted, and the faceoff will move outside the Massena zone. 1:02 left in the Larry power play, 3:55 of the period. Massena on top 4-1. Craner comes out now. He'll be out there along with Fauché. Off the faceoff, Craner wins the draw, takes the puck. Goes by, into the zone. He's got Durant. Goes by Durant, can't get the shot off though, goes in behind the net, comes up with it. Now Craner has it poke checked away by Durant. Durant feeds it, around the boards it goes, and back out to center ice. Sidden picks it up, dumps it back in. Of course, the offside's waved off when Massena clears the zone. Here's Baldwin, feeding it around the boards. It comes to Strack. Strack with a puck, trying to headman it. Schneider picks it up. Schneider dumps it back into Larry territory and gets leveled for his efforts. Now Baldwin with it, 28 seconds in the power play. Here's Baldwin, whistling it around the boards for Strack. Poke checked away by Tayo. The puck comes free in behind the net. Baldwin picks it up again, 18 seconds. Baldwin and Tayo jam for it. Tayo comes up with a puck, looks to find Craner just a little bit too far in front of the net. Now Craner goes back to the point. Nobody there from Massena, of course. They're on penalty killing. Sidden and Tayo. Tayo circles off the boards, back out to center ice. Picked up by Durant. The penalty is up. And stepping on is Tracy. He takes it right away from Durant, who didn't know he was coming, and stick checks it in the zone, trying to follow it. Here's Tracy, kicks it ahead. We have a whistle. There's going to be a penalty on the Larrys for hooking.
On the Larrys, tight. Good effort there by Pat Tracy. It was like a 1-on-4 situation, and Tracy tried to bull his way through, and as he did, he was hooked by St. Lawrence Central.
That's Durant, I believe.
Power play.
Kevin Durant picking up the penalty. And with 2:43 left in the second period, the Raiders will go on the power play. What are we going to see for a power play? We're going to see Convertini out there with McCracken and Wiley. Interesting power play. Adams and Tim Thompson. Of course, the way Convertini has played tonight, I'm not real surprised. The way this whole third line has played. Off the faceoff, McCracken picks it up, takes it into the corner. Here's McCracken right in front, the shot. Ooh, just fired it wide. Back to the point it comes, picked up by McCracken. Tell you what, he's not very big, but boy, he motors, doesn't he? Here's McCracken, centering pass just wide by Wiley. Now in behind the net, Convertini gets by a check. The puck slides free, Wiley after it. He and Baldwin jam. Puck in behind the net, Wiley steals it. Here's Wiley trying to center, it goes into the back of the net, gets it himself. Wiley looking, right in front, shot right on the save. Convertini looking for the trick, but he didn't get it that time, in pretty deep, and Derek Lalonde made the save.
But again, Wiley trying to set up Convertini in front, and that could have been a goal too. Again, Derek Lalonde making a good save for St. Lawrence Central. We're down to 2:13 in the second period. It's Massena 4, St. Lawrence Central 1.
A minute left in the power play as Craner comes back out now. Craner, Tayo, and Fauché. And Sidden and Schneider will be the point men to take the face-off. Jamie Newtown off the draw. Here's Schneider trying to pass it across, and it's out to center ice. Schneider a little trouble handling the puck that time. Craner comes back, picks it up at his blue line. Here comes Craner turning on the Jets. Across the blue line he goes. Here's a shot deflected high. Tayo in the corner after it. Looking to move it along the boards. He's still got it. Gets free. Here's Tayo. Shot knocked down. Puck back to the blue line. Kept in by Schneider. Over to Craner. Craner's drive in the net.
Oh. Kevin Craner, a shot from about 4 feet just inside the blue line, right in the middle. The puck never left the ice, Jerry.
And it kissed the post and went in.
It hit the post in the net. Massena will be a power play goal for Massena. They'll go ahead 5-1. That'll be Craner from at least Tayo.
So that'll take care of that power play as Massena picks up the power play goal. And it's going to be Convertini out there with McCracken and Wiley again. Off the face-off. Schneider picked up an assist. And Tayo. Now the puck dumped down the ice. They wave off the icing. And Lalonde has to come out and play it, trying to feed it ahead. The puck in behind the net. They jam for it. We're going to have a face-off as things all knotted up there with 1:33 left to play in the period. We should be getting down near the end of Johnson's misconduct, I would think.
I think there's like 55 seconds on the clock here, and he'll be back on, or be able to come back on. You got to wait for a whistle, of course.
After the time has elapsed. Okay, Convertini will face against Newtown. Newtown with Burns and Strack. Off the draw, Burns with it for the Larrys. Trying to circle around, and he comes up with a puck and moves it out to center ice. Made a nice move. Gets free. Okay, here comes Aaron Burns. Stick handling in the zone. The shot goes wide. Pretty good stick handling there by Burns. Back to the point. Kept in there. Here's a chance. The save by Kenny on the shot by Jamie Newtown, and he's going to cover up. And that's the first save he's had in quite some time. With 1:13 remaining to play in the period, the second period, Massena leads 5-1. Coming up with a couple of goals here in the second period. And coming out to take the draw will be Tony Strack. Off the face-off, puck in the slot. They jam for it, and it's picked up there in behind the net. And moving it around the boards, here come the Raiders trying to get it out of there. Here comes Tracy, has it poke checked away. Tracy trying to move it through. It comes into the zone, and it right on Lalonde. And he makes the save as Jeff Bigelow made a good move. Unfortunately, he got taken out of the play.
And as he got taken out of the play, the puck sort of just drifted into Lalonde. He had no trouble making the save. Face-off will be in the St. Lawrence Central zone. It's 5-1. Massena leads.
We've got Post and Feely out there playing. I didn't know he could dress this many. He's got 4 sets of defensemen out there. And a shot right on off the face-off by Fauché. Save made by Lalonde again. Now here's Post keeping it in at the point. Trying to feed it into the corner. And the shot knocked down, a backhander. Kind of a clearing pass more than anything. Slides out to center ice. Tracy picks up the puck now. Moving it ahead. Pat Tracy, I think he's had a pretty good game too. Tracy takes it in all by himself as Massena on a line change. Tracy still controls behind the net, taken out of the play by Durant. He moves it back, but not out. Kept in at the point by Feely. Now Feely muscles it into the corner. Tracy picks it up there, hard check thrown, and they jam for it. The whistle blows. We have a tie-up and a face-off with, 19 seconds left, and Johnson comes out of the penalty box, and he'll move across the ice and onto the bench. as Massena makes wholesale changes here. Let's see here. Kevin Craner coming out, and McCracken will play the wing with Tayo on the other wing, or wait a minute. No, Johnson will come out, take his wing.
Okay, that's the regular line back intact of Tayo, Craner, and Johnson.
Face off in the zone. Off the draw. The puck comes to Tayo in the corner, left side of the goalie, in behind the net. Tayo circling it, controls it, tries to slide it, goes to Adams. Quick wrist shot, right on the rebound, bouncing around. Craner says, where is it? It goes into the corner. And we have a whistle. With 5 seconds left in the period, we're going to have a penalty.
Looks like Johnson's going back off. Penalty call right in front of the net, the little pushing and shoving. Johnson Massena going off on a penalty. High
sticking.
Yep.
So high sticking the call on Jeff Johnson. And so that means St. Lawrence Central will go on the power play. With 5 seconds left in the period, so they'll be on the power play to start the third period. Faceoff will move outside Larry territory. Off the faceoff, Craner controls, takes it in the zone. 3 second shot right on the save made by Lalonde with 1 second left to play in the period. So Kevin Craner gets an opportunity shorthanded with 1 second left in the period, but a nice save by Derek Lalonde, who's had a pretty good game here this evening.
They'll have time just to drop the puck, and the second period will end.
There it is. So the second period ends. The Massena Red Raiders picking up 2 goals in the second period. That's been the next shift.
That's right. You know, was his coach at that time? Timmy Long was his coach.
Okay. Off the faceoff. Larry's on the power play. The puck controlled by Schneider back to the Larry blue line. It gets by Baldwin, and it goes in on net. Lalonde stops and leaves it for Durant. Kevin Durant out there, along with Strack and Mahoney and DeRushy, I believe. All right, headman pass goes to Baldwin across the blue line. Quick wrister, and the save is made by Kenny. He leaves it for Schneider. Schneider, the defenseman, feeds it around the boards for Tayo. Tayo takes a whack at it, taken away from him, and the puck comes in behind the net. Schneider looks to tie it up. He and Baldwin. Tayo comes in to help out, controls the puck, and starts out. Here's Tayo looking for the hole and finds it, moves it out to center ice. Kevin Durant with it, trying to feed it ahead for Strack, who dumps it right back in the Massena zone. About 40 seconds left in the power play. Now the puck lifted down the ice. Nice play there by Schneider. And racing for it is Craner. Craner and Durant. Craner slides it, hits the back of the net, goes after it. Steps by a check, has it poked away by Strack, and Strack comes back the other way. Dumps to an open wing. Durant has to come back for it in his own end. Feeds it down to the Massena blue line. It comes in the zone, and back there is Sidden to backhand it to the Larry blue line. Picked up by Baldwin as Massena makes some changes. Craner steals. He's got a breakaway. Here comes Craner all by himself. Shot, score! So Kevin Craner makes it 6-1 in a power play. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't bet against him that time. He came in right down the middle, so goaltender Lalonde didn't know which way he was going. He went to the right side, Lalonde went down, and Craner lifted it right over his shoulder into the top corner. And there's no chance Lalonde could have stopped that one.
I'll tell you, on a one-on-one with Kevin Craner, I'll bet on Craner every time.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't miss too many of them.
No, he's got good moves out there.
Off the face-off, Sidden just dumps it down the ice. And it comes in behind the net. Picked up there by Derek Villeneuve. Villeneuve feeding it along the boards. And it's Andre Gardner out to center ice, but it's dumped right back in Larry's zone. And I believe they're going to call icing on that as the penalty had just elapsed to Jeff Johnson. So icing is the call, and the faceoff will move back in the Massena territory. The scoreboard reads 6-1 for the Massena Red Raiders. 13:30 left to go in the third period. Massena Red Raider hockey on 1340 WMSA. Massena, New York. Okay, we have got Tracy's line out there. Pat Tracy feeds off to Schneider behind the net. Headman pass. Out to center ice it goes. A little too far for Tracy. Goes back to the Massena blue line. Now finally it's picked up by Schneider again for the Raiders. Head goes to Fauché too far. In behind the net. Fauché going to chase it down though. Take it in the corner. Fauché trying to center it. It's poke checked away from him. The Larrys try to break it out to center ice. And it's Bunny Clark He's bodied out of the play. The puck comes free. After it is Bigelow. He can't catch up with it. Now he gets a stick on it, trying to muscle it through, but coming back is Scotty Sims to pick up the puck for the Larrys. Headman pass intercepted. Fauché along the boards at the blue line. They jam for it. Puck comes out to center ice. Back in again. Tracy finally is poke checked away to Schneider at his own blue line. Now he steps across the red line, dumps it, and Massena's going to make wholesale changes here as the puck comes into the zone. Now the Larry Sim moves it out to center ice. Baldwin dumps it, goes in behind the net. Kenny stops it there, and he leaves it for Timmy Thompson. Thompson sliding it along the boards for Eric Wiley. Headman pass. Convertini goes through his legs. Kevin Durant picks it up. Here's Durant to dump it back into the Massena zone, in behind the net again. Kenny stops it, leaves it for Thompson. Thompson over to Adams. Adams, headman pass, goes out, but not quite out to center ice. Poked around at the blue line. Finally, it's picked up, and here comes Wiley again on the right side. Breaks it all by himself. Wiley shot, save the rebound. Wiley picks it up. Centering pass right in front, the shot, and it's just wide by Jake Morris. Puck comes free. Durant moves it back to the blue line, kept in at the point. They jam for it there. Here comes Wiley again, skating by the opposition. Backhander, knocked down. Convertini score! Hat trick.
All right, good effort again by that third line. It was Wiley and Convertini. Wiley took the shot out by the circle, and actually it was sort of an easy backhand. And I think Convertini actually stopped the shot and then just redirected the shot at himself into the net. Massena goes ahead 7-1 as Convertini's hat trick. I said before the period they'd probably get the other goal, and they did.
Yeah, they did. Convertini getting the hat trick tonight, and he's had a great game. Okay, so they go from Convertini's hat trick, and Kevin Craner's line steps across the boards. Tayo after it, trying to slide it back to the blue line. It goes over to Gary Labarge. Labarge headman pass, and it goes into the zone. Craner after it. He and Baldwin jam for it. Johnson comes in to help out, and Baldwin manages to get it ahead to Aaron Burns. Burns hits the center man, Newtown. Newtown's pass comes up to the blue line. Picked up again by Gary Labarge. Labarge headman too far. Baldwin at the blue line. He feeds it down the ice, and is it going to go for icing? Nope. Kenny stops it. Leaves it in the corner. Now racing for it there is Aaron Burns. He loses it. It comes to Craner. Here comes Craner from Johnson. Craner across the blue line. Tayo breaks in. Can't get the shot off. Tries the center. It goes in behind the net. Good defensive play made by Jamie Newtown. He slides it around the boards and out to center ice. Now Labarge again, beating it ahead. It goes to Johnson. Across the blue line. Making the move. Here's Johnson. Centering pass shot. Just wide by Craner. Craner along the boards now. Throws a check. He's knocked out of the play. Puck kept in at the point. Craner goes after it, and he is hauled down again, and the puck picked up by Jamie Newtown. Newtown can't clear the boards as Labarge keeps it in the corner, has it poked away, out to the blue line and out to center ice. After it there is Tony Strack, has it poked away from him by Tayo, and the puck comes deep in the zone, and we're down to 10.5 left in the period. 7-1 Massena. Now Baldwin just lifts it to center ice. It comes to Schneider. Schneider out there with Sidden. Ahead to Fauché. Fauché and as the Tracy line comes on. Tracy throws the check. Sidden, quick wrist shot. Save made by Lalone. Puck on the other side. Schneider into the corner it goes. Fauché and, oh boy, Durant went together. The puck comes free. Baldwin picks it up, has it poked away, back to the blue line. Kept in, not in. Tracy has to go back out to center ice. Drops to Sidden at his own blue line. Here's Sidden trying to get it back out. Knocked down again. Finally coming back is Bigelow. Dumps it to an off wing. Slides into Larry's zone. Picking it up is Aaron Baldwin. Baldwin can't get it out of there. Kept in by Bigelow. Here comes Jeff Bigelow feeding it in. Jeff Fauché. Fauché to Bigelow right in front. Can't get a shot off. Following through is Tracy. He got a shot off. And the save was made by Derek Lalone. Pretty good work by that line right there.
And again, except for Derek Lalone, Massena would have picked up another goal. Good effort there on that second line of Tracy, Fauché, and Bigelow. Face off now in the St. Lawrence Central end. St. Lawrence Central looking a little tired out there now, Jerry.
I think so. Well,
it's been a physical game, I'll tell you.
It has. And Convertini's line out now. Convertini, Wiley, and this time McCracken. So this is actually the fourth line. And the puck kept in by Adams. He feeds it into the corner. Convertini after it. He's not satisfied as he centers it, but it's free. And the Larrys are going to move it out to center ice. Here come the Larrys moving it down the ice. Derek Villeneuve feeds it into the corner as he's taken out of the play. Back pick it up is Wiley. Wiley along the boards. In there is Mahoney. Has it poked away from him. Following it up, here's Ryan Woodward. Woodward knocked down, gets kind of a clearing pass off, and Massena gets it out center ice. Convertini, he gets checked. The puck comes free, picked up by Durant, and out to center ice again. Now foot race for it. Mahoney going after it. Has the puck, gets through, can't get the shot off though. Good defensive play made by, I believe that was Convertini. Convertini came back and made a good play to keep Mahoney from getting a good opportunity there.
The whistle blew, but I'm not sure why
the net came off its moorings.
Okay. Nobody had really control of the puck, and the whistle blew. Butch Martin blowing the whistle. Looks like the face-off will be in the Massena end.
8:53 left to go. Massena on top 7-1. 542 the attendance tonight. Might be a couple more than that next Wednesday, Reg.
I wouldn't be surprised. With Salmon River, I guess so.
Off the face-off. Let's see. That's big John Feely out there now looking to tie the puck up in the corner, and he does. And we'll have a face-off to the left of goaltender Jimmy Kenny. 7-1, Massena leads as we near the midway point of period number 3. And the face-off, Craner to the blue line, dumped in behind the net again, kept in. Kenny clears it around the boards it goes. Strack trying to get a piece of it. Newtown now, Newtown and Tayo jam for it along the boards. Tayo, Newtown, now Strack comes in to help out, gets it free to Newtown. Here's Newtown making a good move, but he was taken out of the play. And Johnson backhands it. Newtown picking it up again, gets a shot off, it's wide. It comes to Craner off the carom. Craner, long headman pass, went for Johnson. Johnson almost caught up to it. Tayo, offsides. And the faceoff will move outside the Larry zone. 8:12 left to play here, third period. 7-1, Massena leading. Pat Tracy's line coming out now. Tracy out there with Bigelow and Fauché.
Face-off will be just outside the St. Lawrence Central blue line. We're down to 8:12 to go in the third period. It's Massena 7, St. Lawrence Central 1.
Okay, off the face-off. The puck comes into the Massena zone as Gary Labarge's a little problem when it gets it ahead to Fauché, though. His head man pass went to Jeff Bigelow off his skate, trying to follow it up. He keeps with it. Here's Bigelow now, trying to get by a check. Bigelow in behind the net, coming in to help out is Tracy. And the puck comes free in front. They jam for it. The goaltender is out of the net, and the whistle blows. The puck was still free, but the official had lost sight of it, blew the whistle, and the faceoff will come in Larry territory, I believe.
Right. Massena has the line of Fauché, Tracy, and Bigelow. And let's see, you got Brian Levac and Labarge back on defense. 8th grader and a freshman.
I think we've got, let's see here. Not sure what line this is for St. Lawrence Central. Sonny Clark's line. Comes back to the point. Levac, or I should say, Labarge takes a shot knocked down. Trying to follow it up is Brian Levac. Levac looking to tie it up. He is jammed from behind. Gets up, picks up the puck. Here's Levac, backhand pass, back to the point. Here's Tracy's shot knocked down, and the Larrys break it on out of there. Here comes St. Lawrence Central. Sonny Clark across the blue line. Clark trying to move it in, and the puck knocked into the corner. And now Labarge after it, trying to feed it ahead to Fauché. Fauché, long headman pass. Jeff Bigelow, drop pass. Tracy in the middle, trying to go back to Bigelow. Puck free, back to the point, and out to center ice. As Massena on a defensive change that time. Here's Sidden. Sidden's pass is knocked down. He has to come back for it at his own blue line. Steps by a check. Sidden across the blue line. Sidden continues, and he is hauled down. The puck comes free, picked up by Fauché. Back to Sidden. Sidden has it poke checked away, and back down the ice comes St. Lawrence Central. This time Clark's just going to dump it in the Massena zone. The Raiders starting to move it again. Here's Snyder. Ahead to Tracy. Tracy's headman pass. Meant for Convertini, too far. Comes back to the red line. They jam for it there. Goes up into the crowd. And the faceoff will come, I believe, at the center ice area. Just inside the red line on the Massena side. Massena leading 7-1. Barring a miracle, we'll put one in the W column.
I don't think there's any problem with Massena coming out with this win tonight. I think they're just going to aim for that big game next Saturday at Plattsburgh at St. John's.
Jake Morris's line out there now. Off the faceoff. Puck comes to Adams in his own end. Circling around. Has the puck poked free. And it's poke checked right in front of the net. And finally it comes into the corner after a couple people got a piece of it. Raiders bring it out to center ice. That's Timmy Thompson. Ahead it goes. Jake Morris across the line. The whistle blows. Offside the call. 6:15 left to play. Third period. 7-1 Massena. Morris's line stays out there. We're going to see the Jamie Newtown line out for the Larrys. Newtown, Burns, and Strack. Off the face, puck back to the Massena blue line. Adams trying to chase it down. Strack is on him. Adams circles, feeds it ahead, comes out to center ice. Picked up there by Derek Villeneuve, bouncing away to the Massena blue line, and it comes back to Convertini. Crosses the line. Here's Convertini right side. He's got a chance. Right in front. Shot. Score! Nice pass to Jake Morris. Morris puts it in. Convertini did the work, and he's got an assist to go with his 3 goals.
I tell you, good move by Convertini that time. Actually, he probably could have taken the shot, but as he came in from the right side, Jake Morris, skating well without the puck, positioned himself perfectly in front of the net to get that pass, and the pass was just slid over by Convertini to Morris, and all Morris had to do was just take a sweep of the stick into the net behind Derek Lalonde.
That's a lot of production out of the third line. Off the face-off. Johnson with it now. Loses it. Puck into the blue line. Here's the shot. Deflected high over the net by Newtown. Trying to center it. Kinney gloves it. The whistle blew. He didn't really have a hold of it. But Feely did control it. But the whistle had blown as the official lost sight. And the face-off will come to Kinney's right in the Massena zone. 8-1. Raiders leading it. Kevin Craner to take the face-off against Jamie Newtown. Stays out there. Newtown, Burns, and Strack. They've been out there for a while. Off the face. Puck comes to Feely, moving it ahead. Johnson gets upended. The puck comes free. Here's Craner. 2-on-1. Craner crossed to Tayo, and he couldn't pull the trigger. The puck comes free, and the Larrys move it back out to center ice. Here's Aaron Baldwin. Across the blue line. Puck poked away, gets it back again, gets upended, and back the other way. Here comes Craner. Craner racing down the ice, gets by one. Here comes Craner, takes a shot, knocked down by the defense. Good defensive play made there. And the puck in behind the net. Aaron Baldwin picks it up. Aaron Burns made a good play that time. Now Feely takes it into the corner. Larry zone, centering pass, knocked down in front by Newtown. Backhands it to the blue line. Johnson feeds it to an open wing. Back there is Newtown to move it out to center ice. Now here's Burns. Burns has it poked away. Puck crosses the blue line. We got a penalty. And it's going to be on Massena, I believe. In behind the net. The Larrys try to center it. Goes all the way back out to center ice. Messina has to touch the puck here, and Jeff Johnson does, and the whistle will blow, and Massena will be penalized.
Hooking, I think, on John Feely, pretty sure. Yep.
So Feely gets a hooking call, and the Larrys go on the power play here with 4:42 left to play in the third period. Massena leading it on an 8-1 score. Yeah, hooking the call. So the Larrys will send out their power play unit again.
Timeout.
And a timeout on the ice.
St. Lawrence Central taking a timeout. I think they need a timeout. Some of those boys are a little tired out there, Jerry. Some of those boys in the blue shirts from St. Lawrence Central logged a lot of ice time tonight.
I'll tell you, Aaron Baldwin and Kevin Durant on satellite.
It'll be on satellite tomorrow night. Anybody with a dish, of course, can pick it up.
Oh, I see. They're blacking it out in this area so that they get a good attendance. I wouldn't think there'd be a problem with that.
No, I'm sure they're sold out.
Oh, I know they are. Okay. Off the face-off, Durant and Baldwin are out there. Of course, the timeout in this situation probably giving them a chance to relax a little bit, get a break. Here comes Strack with a puck now. Has it poked away, Tayo picks it up and dumps it. Tayo and Craner out there. Puck comes to Baldwin in his own end. Craner forechecking. Baldwin and Craner. Craner can't quite stop the pass. It comes to Strack, feeding to the Massena blue line. Snyder is there to dump it right back in the zone. Stopped by Derek Lalonde, the goaltender, leaves it for Durant. Durant moving the puck out. Ahead it goes. Strack with it now. Moves it down on the left wing side. Craner throws the check. The puck taken away and dumped down the ice again, right on, and Lalone has to stop it. About 45 seconds left in the power plays. Massena changes up here as Fauché and Tracy come out. Now Baldwin takes it across. In on the right side, poke checked away, comes back with it. He wants to tie it up, and he does. As Snyder and Baldwin go into the boards tying it up, faceoff will come in the Massena zone with 34 seconds left in the Larry power play. Massena leading 8-1 here in the third period. Again, our broadcast this evening brought to you by Reynolds Metals and the North Country Chevy dealers, North Country Savings Bank, Collins Brothers Sunny Service Station, the A-Plus Mini Market, the Sunrise Food Store, North Country Sports, Massena Savings and Loan, Bogosian's Carpet and Furniture, Seacom Federal Credit Union, Dixie Lee, Homestead Dairies, and Massena Building Supply. And our thanks again to our fine sponsors. Larry's controlling the puck in the Massena zone, but a bad pass goes down the ice, and it's Tracy legging after it. Tracy in the corner. He's got Baldwin on him. Steps by a check, but the puck comes free, and Durant picks it up. Kevin Durant with the puck now, moving down the ice, across the blue line. It's poked away. We're going to have a slashing call, and Massena's going to pick up another penalty, as Pat Tracy will get the gate for slashing. So now Massena will be 2 men down for a short period of time. Off the faceoff, puck comes into the zone. It's dumped into the corner. After it is Brett Schneider, bangs at it, doesn't get it out. Baldwin keeps it in. Massena gets a man back. Baldwin waits. He lines it up, takes a shot, and Kinney got a piece of it and falls on top of it as it caroms off the backboards. So 1 man back, 1:16 left in the other penalty.
All right, Feely's penalty is now up. The only man in there would be Pat Tracy, so St. Lawrence Central will have the man advantage to face off in the Massena zone.
Mahoney will take the face-off now. Mahoney out there with Strack. And I think that's Woodward on the other side. No, that's not. That's Aaron Burns. Massena dumps the puck down the ice. Comes in, stopped by the goaltender Lalone, who feeds it up to Baldwin. Baldwin circles back in his own end. Johnson trying to forecheck. Feeds it over to Strack. Strack has it poked away by Craner. Kevin Craner with it. Looking for Johnson. Feeds him. Here's Johnson sliding it through the middle. Couldn't get a stick on it. Jeff Johnson with a puck now, circling along the boards. He's knocked off the puck by Strack, and it comes out to center ice. Craner takes a whack at it. He and Strack go together, and the puck comes in behind the net. Picked up by Schneider. Bounces it along the boards and out to center ice. We have a whistle. And the net's off its moorings, I believe, is what the problem is. Yep. Which means the faceoff will, well, we'll see where they spot it, I guess, out in neutral zone.
I think neutral zone, yeah, it looks like between the Massena blue line and the center line. Massena's still down a man for the next 41 seconds.
8-1 Raiders lead it. 2.5 left in the hockey game. And off the face-off, the puck controlled by Fauché. Takes it across the blue line. Has it poked away. Tayo trying to follow. He does. Here's Tayo in the corner. Steps by a check. Gets a shot off across the goal mouth. Didn't hit anything. Fauché with it. Looking to waste a little time. Can't come up with a puck. And back the other way. Here comes Baldwin. Has it poked away. Fauché takes a whack at it in front of the penalty box. Puck taken away from him, and it's dumped down by Scotty Sims in behind the net. Mike Adams with it. Adams just going to lift it down the ice. And we're down to 6 seconds in the Larry power play. Now Lalone trying to move it out to Sims. Durant now throws a check on Tayo. The puck comes free. Tayo can't come up with it. Here's Durant. Poked away from him to Tayo. Tayo trying to slide it through. Convertini. Here's Convertini. Just takes a whack at it as he was falling down. And with 1.5 left, the puck controlled by the Larrys out to center ice. There to pick it up is Timmy Thompson. Thompson trying to move it ahead to Wiley. The puck comes free, controlled by Scotty Sims. Sims taken out of the play. Convertini trying to come up with it. Newtown takes it away from him. They jam for it right in front of the penalty box. Sims, and finally it goes to Newtown. Newtown makes a good move, breaks in front. The shot saved by Kinney. And the puck comes free. Convertini. Convertini circling around, bangs it in behind the net. It goes to Tim Thompson. Thompson moving it along the boards and out to center ice. Here's Wiley trying to move ahead of Convertini. Puck in the zone. Convertini cuts across the grain out at the blue line. Takes by a check. Here's Convertini right in front. Shot. Save made by Lalone. Convertini also almost had number 4.
You know, he skated around near the top of the circle, headed in toward the net. Everybody sort of faded away, and he was just left all alone going in to the net. He went in, tried to deke out Lalone, but Lalone went down, made the save on Convertini. Convertini looking for his 4th goal of the night. Almost had it there.
He stays out there with Wiley and, is that McCracken? Yep. For Massena. We're into the final minute of play here. Larry's making a couple of changes here. We're ready for the face-off. Off the draw, Wiley trying to get it back to Convertini, taken away. And the Larrys move it down the ice. Here comes Sonny Clark into the zone, poked away, back out to center ice. Convertini can't find the handle, and it comes to the blue line. Picked up there by Brian Levac. Levac moving it along into the zone. Here comes Levac. Centering pass right in front. Here's McCracken. Can't get the shot off. Levac follows up. Wraparound attempt. Hits the side of the net. Convertini shot right on. And the save made by Lalone.
Again, Convertini looking for another goal as he just a turnaround shot. But it was right on the ice, right at goalie Derek Lalone of St. Lawrence Central. Again, a little pushing and shoving out there. Looks like somebody's going to pick up a penalty.
I guess Convertini's not going to get another one tonight, as he is going to the penalty box. So Convertini gets the gate, and Massena will be down a man for the last 20 seconds. 8-1. The Raiders will probably win it by that score. We do have 20 seconds left to play. This is Massena Red Raider hockey on 1340 WMSA, Massena, New York. The Raiders have played a pretty good hockey game. Johnson will be out there to try to kill it along with Tayo. It comes back to, let's see here, Tom Post. Ahead to Johnson. He just gets railed by Durant. Now the puck picked up, and it's out by Sonny Clark. The Massena blue line, he's upended as the whistle blows. I think they called an offside that time.
Looks like an offside right by the Massena bench. Now we're down to only 4 seconds. So it'll go in the books as a 8-1 margin for Massena over St. Lawrence Central.
So the Red Raiders put 1 in the W column. It'll even Larry's record at 1-1. And off the face-off, there's the buzzer. And the Massena Red Raiders win it on a score of 8-1.